Guys, a very good morning, good afternoon. In fact, I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. We are in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And it's just the second of the weekend stuff. And I'm doing this lovely task of enjoying my coffee and reading a few books here and thinking to myself that I have through Corona read so many books, and why am I doing so? And what is it that takes me back to a book and stuff? And yesterday I was following a video which was with this special documentary film that they did on children in a certain part of the world on BBC, and they were discussing the mental health of children and stuff like that. Of course, children form a part of homes and environments, and when we step out and stuff, and they make the world a beautiful place with their innocence and joy and their presence, and of course, the challenges and stuff like that. And I realized that, there was a certain section of children who shared their stories about not feeling that great when they got bullied or when they were not treated right by their parents or their peers or their brothers, sisters, and siblings and stuff. And one of they would come back and they would start reading a book, and then suddenly would calm down and relax, and the focus and everything would change, and would balance himself out and stuff. Until the time the commenting and teasing, or you know how children are. I mean, I see my friends and stuff like that. They would get back into their anger mode and get upset again. So I realized that I think I've seen this that there are many times when I'm glued onto social media, or I'm watching some movies, or I'm kind of or like in a movie hall and stuff. And even when I'm watching a movie, I start thinking about certain other things. I mean, it's a human brain, and human brain can get apparently 80,000 thoughts on a certain time of the day and stuff. And of course, I realize that when you're not feeling that great and you're under the weather and stuff, so rather than listening to too many sounds on TV and filling up your brain with unnecessary information, it's always a good idea to look at quality and some good stuff. And I think nothing can beat books, because I realize that books play a very important role in also kind of not just adding information and knowledge to our minds, or adding an element or an outlook, but they also kind of work in a very special way in adding, classiness or sophistication to the environment and the space and stuff like that. So, specifically, if you're at home for longer hours, or if you have an office, or if you have a library or something, then books can act as a source of inspiration and stuff. And many times you'd also see that when you have certain books lying in your shelves or in your rooms and spaces, they actually start feeling and forming a part of the interiors and stuff like that. And I think that when we are reading our books, and when we are basically going through certain chapters written by authors and other people, certain books also add or change values, and they kind of give you a cleaner or a greater perspective, and they tidy up your thought process, which may have got a little affected or influenced by how the world thinks or how other people think and stuff like that. I mean, we are humans, and I've seen this also in my journey of life, that as you're spending time with friends and people and stuff like that, a lot of the conversation and experiences had starts to kind of be a part of your thinking as well, though you may not apply it. But they say this, that a man or a woman is a result of the company they keep, and it's true in Hindi. मतलब वो एक एक है, ये क्या कहते हैं कि सेब को सेब देख के रंग बदलता है, तो दैट्स ट्रू, एंड तभी कहते हैं कि वी हैव टू हैव good company and stuff like that, and that's where books help. Let me tell you how.